back everyone, I'm Giorgio from imoo HQ, and today, as you already know, we are gonna introduce you the imoo product. Especially today we have imoo Z1 and imoo Z7. They are a little bit different, but they can do many things. And today we are gonna discover together all the features. But before starting, see the characteristic of each watches, we can talk about a little bit about the imoo brand. And it's born in 2015, and it launched his first series of watches. And then in few years, he gained popularity and he spread very widely. And especially with imoo Z1 and imoo Z6 in 2020 and 2021. He gained so much popularity, and now he holds the top position in the world for this kind of watches. And what's the story behind the imoo watches? The main reasons are two. The first one, for the first one, we need to go back up to 2012, when Mr. Kimi was in a business trip. And he wanted to find an answer to a simple question. The question was, what gift can I buy for my kids? But as you can imagine, the answer is not as easy as the question, because I think many parents has experienced at least once the same situation. Maybe they are out for a travel trip, or in a special occasion such as birthday, Christmas, or other special occasion, they want to give to their children something special to show them that they love them and they want to make them happy. And it's not always easy to find something, but the answer would be the imoo watches. Why? Well, because these watches are specifically designed for kids, and that leads us to the second main reason for these watches. The second reason is that these watches can allow you as a parent to stay connected with your kids whenever you want and wherever you want, because they can allow you to make a call with your kids, to video call them, to send the messages, to see their position, and so many other things. So now we can start and see together which are the characteristics and the features that these watches allows you to do. The first important things to know is that the imoo Z7 has a dual camera, because it allows you to have a front camera, as you can see here, the front camera that allows your kids to show his face during a video call. But it's not just only one camera, because if you flip the watch, you can use the rear camera. And what the rear camera allows your kid to do is very simple. You can do very things. For first, he can show you the environment while you are in the video call, and at the same time he can still continue watching you through the screen. And also with the rear camera he can take pictures and videos in a very high quality, because you need to know that the front camera has 2 megapixels and the rear camera has 5 megapixels. So the quality of the pictures and the video, and also during the video calls, is very high. And that allows your kids to capture the moment in a very high quality. And then he can also share with you as parents and with his friends with the watches. The second important things that you need to know is that the imoo products, imoo watches, has the precise location system according to GPS, GDS, Galileo, Baidu, and so on. So what does this mean? It means that you can see the real-time position of your kids, but not just only the real time, you can also go back up to 14 days and see the exactly position where he was. That allows you to always know where your kid is, but also where your kid was. And you will be also you will be always aware and sure that your kid is in a right place and is in a safe conditions. Important things also to know is that the imoo watches are waterproof. That means that your kid can still use them even if they are under the water while they outside is raining, or for example if they are washing their hands, and even if they are in a swimming pool and they are swimming. There's no problem. And together later we also can see that here we have water, and we will try to make a video call inside the water. So stay connected and we will discover it together. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment, and I will do my best to answer you and to give you more details and whatever you need. Important things about the imoo watches is also that they are they allows your kid to stay in a safe environment. That means that your kid can connect to internet, connect to friends and you as a parents, but it's everything in a safe environment. So it's very important this. KD, I saw that you have this for your twins, and yeah, you say that is the best things ever. I can agree with you because I think these watches are very useful and important, because for you as a parent, you can be very sure and you don't need to worry anymore, because you can always know the exactly position that your kid has, and even if they have any problem they can contact you in every moment. So if you have any question, feel free to let me know in the comment, and yeah, we can go on and I can show you all the characteristics of the watches. Okay, this is the imoo Z7, and as you can see, when we like the screen, we can see the time and the date. But if we swipe on the right, we can see the chat section that allows us to see all the chat that our kid has. And if, for example, we go on a chat, then now we don't have any messages, but if there are, you can see the messages that he sent and that he received, but also the audio and the images, the videos, and so on, almost everything. And if inside the chat you swipe on the right, you can find the stickers, because your kids can also send them directly from the watch, and it's just like a funny way to stay connected and share the feelings. And if you swipe one more time, you can find the album, the camera, and the videos. What allows you to do these settings is very simple. The album allows you to find the video, the images that your kid has on the smartwatch and send them in the chat. And the camera is very similar because allows you to take a photo. For example, now I take a photos, and then I can decide if I want to send or cancel. And the same thing is for the videos. You can do both for the front camera and the rear camera. So this was about the chat, and also as you can see here we have a chat group, so not just only with one person but with more than one. I change the watch, and okay, it's in the low power mode, and I can show you right now what the low power mode is. It's a mode in which the your kids cannot use the application. He can only see the time and the emergency contact to make a call. Why this? Because when the smartwatch is has a low battery, your kids wants to save the battery to some important moment. So you can manage easily the low power mode directly from the application on the smartphone. And as you can see here, you can change to normal mode, and then the watch. Oh, okay. The watch is not connected to internet. Let me see. Okay. Anyway, we can continue with the other one. And okay, if from the home screen we go on the left, we can find the contact, the recent dial that we made, and it's like a shortcut to make a call or a video call in a few times. And also from here you can make easily a phone number and then dial a call. It is. And from the home screen, if we swipe 2 times, we can find the virtual me. And what is the virtual me? It's just a virtual avatar that your kids can customize however he wants. And you can do this by collecting some points, and the points your kid can earn by doing some fitness activities, competing with friends, and other challenges that you can find on the watch. And we will see all of them in the details, so stay connected. If we swipe the last time on the right, we can find all the application that the smartwatch has. First of all, we have the Add Friends mode that allows your kids to add friends in a very easily way. For example, your kids want to make a friends, you can activate this mode and then bump another watch and instantly add a new friends. So let's allow your kid to easily make new friends, but then also he can stay connected with them, share moments, share messages, make video calls, and so on. So these watches allows your kid to also have more socialities moment, and this is very important. Okay, I just changed the time for yeah. Okay, we can go to the next application, that is the steps counter. What is the steps counter? It's just the number of steps that your kids do during the days. And for example, you can not only see the steps that he do, but also if we go on the bottom, you can see the score and the rank that other friends has done. And you can also put a heart if you like the score that your friends have done. And yeah, this was about the step ranking. Then we can find also the health mode, that is very important because allows your kids to track his body temperature, the heart rate, and the blood oxygen. So what are these features? The first one, the body temperature, allows your kid to measure his temperature, and not just only in this moment, but he can see all during the day the different measuration. And very important about these features is that if the temperature rises too much, for example, your kid has a high temperature, you as a parent will receive a notification on your smartphone. So in this way you can contact your kids, make sure he is good, and if he needs help you can help him. Then we find the heart rate, and the heart rate works like the temperature, but for the heart rates. So your kid can measure his heart rate during the day. He can see all the records of the current day. And even in this case, if the heart rate is too high, you as a parent will receive a notification on your smartphone, so you can intervene and do something to help your kids stay better. And finally, you can also find the blood oxygen from here to measure the blood oxygen of your kids. And even if in this case you can see all the past records from here. Now we don't have, but if we have, we can see from this screen. So this was about the physical monitoring, because this watches allows you also to understand better the condition of your kids, and if they have any problem, then you can intervene in time, and also maybe you can prevent some disease. And later, if we go on, we can find the fitness application. And what is the fitness application? It's just like okay, the fitness application allows your kid to record some activities. And which activities? The first is the swimming activities. Then we can find the skipping, the running, and the sit-up activities. And as you can see, your kid can choose from different activities to do, and this is a healthy way to stay healthy and to enjoy the activities that he done, because when he do some activities with the imoo Z7, he can track his the duration, the distance, the time, the calories burned, and many other things that allows your kid to have a complete overview about his abilities, and he can also understand his progress. Then we can find the ranking and energy, because these ranking are important to earn points to unlock item for the virtual me. And finally, we can see the inventory, that is simply all the item that your kid has already unlocked. But as you can see, if we go down, we can find also item that your kid has not unlocked, because he needs more points. And yeah, now we can find also the level connected to these points, and the level is related to the points, because you can raise your level by earning experience and points while checking in, or do some activities with your friends to challenge your French, and some physical activities. And as you can see here, he show you the points that your kid has and the friends. Now we don't have any friends here, but if we have the we can see the ranking from here. Okay, I can show you with this other device, so you can see that the level is different because it has more experience. And also, if we go down, we can see the points and the ranking. And also you can send and receive a gift from friends. So you can also stay connected in this way with friends. If we go to the next application, we will find the album, and the album is simply the gallery of the watch, where you can find all the photos that your kid has on the watch. And then if you open one photos, for example this one with the ducks, you can also decide if you want to delete or cancel, so you can manage directly from here all the application or the photo. And later we can find the camera and how the camera works. As I said before, the imoo Z7 has two cameras. The front camera is very simply, you can touch the screen and after 3 seconds you take photos, as you can see here. And then the watch asks you if you want to save the photos or if you want to go back. And now we go back. But if we swipe on the left, we can switch to the video mode. And at the same time, if you touch the screen, the video will start. And if you touch the screen again, the video will end. As you can see now, the video is going on, but we don't want to save. And if we want to switch to the back camera, we can just simply flipping up the watch. And as you can see, now the camera is changed. And low power mode. Okay, I need to use the other watch, sorry guys. I can show you from here how the camera is, the camera works. The front camera, you can flip the watch, and then the rear camera is working. And as before, if you want to take a picture, you can tap the screen, and if you don't want to save, cancel. If you swipe, you can change to the video mode, and you can also easily find the gallery from here. And yeah, if you want to change the camera when you have the flip up, the watch flipped up, you can also swipe down and the camera will change easily from here. But then we come back to the application and go on the next application, that is the sticker cam. The sticker cam is like the camera, but with something different. It allows you to take some funniest photos, because your kid can use some filter. As you can see here, I can take a photo, for example, and yeah, as you can see now I have something here that is funny, and your kid can use to share some funny moment with you or with some friends. And yeah, it's just to have a little bit of fun, because the kids also need this, and also you as a parents want this for your kids. And then we can also find the funny cam that is similar, but for the smile test. Because if we go here, we can open the camera, and if we take a photos, as I just done, then the watch will give us a score. For example, now I have 85, so not a very good score, but I think your kid can do something better. And you can try this when you buy one for your kids, and also here you can have a little bit of fun. But your kids can also do this with other people, because you can take photos with someone else, and then the watch will give a score. And now, of course, I'm alone, so he cannot give us a score, but you can try this when you have the watch at home. And finally, you can also find the virtual avatar. It is different from the virtual me, because it allows you to create an avatar from photos. We can try together. For example, now I just take photos of me, of my face, and now the watch will create an avatar. And as you can see here, yeah, the score is 983 and the name is Valiant Prince. So yeah, this is my virtual avatar, but your kid will have difference and he can explore this mode also with friends to have fun and to share his virtual avatar. And then we can find the alarm clock. What is an alarm clock? Is just simply an alarm. You can set a time and how many times you want to repeat and the days, and then you can create an alarm to be notified in every moment or just simply to have a reminder. And the next application is the messages, but as you can see here, the watch asks us to insert the SIM card. Why the SIM card? Because if you want to connect your watch to internet, you have two ways. The first one is with the SIM card, and the second one is with the Wi-Fi. This allows your kids to connect to internet, but in a safer way, because you can your kids can connect to internet, but all the content that he face are managed by you from the application on your smartphone, so you don't need to worry about his safety. And yeah, this was about the messages. We can find also the call, as we already saw before, but it's just simply typing the number and then you can make a call. And then we can find the settings where you can manage everything. You can change the brightness directly from here. You can raise the brightness or decrease it. You can manage the screen time if you want more or if you want less. And also you can change the mode. You can change what is the sound mode. You can change, for example, if you want the ring, or if you don't want the watch makes sound when you receive a call, so you can set vibrate and yeah, like this. You can also manage the volume from here, like decreasing or increasing. You can also change the ringtone, for example, if you want something that you like more, and you can do it from here. You can change not just only the ringtone, but also the text tone. Sukhoi, sorry for the pronunciation. This watch is the imoo Z7, and we also have imoo Z1 today, but I want to show you imoo Z7 because I think it offers you a more complete experience for your kids, because it has some features like, for example, the dual camera that allows you to have a complete experience when you are in a video call. For example, your kid can show you his face during the video calls, but at the same time he can also show you the environment with the rear camera. And the prices are the 219 for the imoo Z7 and 170 for the imoo Z1. You can find them on some e-commerce like Shopee, Amazon, or you can go on our website and you can find easily them. You can also have 15 days return with no reason. So if you order one but you are not satisfied, and actually I don't know why you shouldn't be satisfied, but it's okay. Everyone has different idea. You can change your mind, or for example, you at first bought the imoo Z1 and then you want to change in imoo Z7. It's okay. You can buy it on eBay. I don't think you can find it on. Yeah. Oh, okay. I will answer you later. So if you stay connected, I will answer to this question. And anyway, if you buy one, you can also have 2 years warranty. That's because we want you to stay sure that these are made by good qualities. Actually, this is not Apple Watch, but anyway, these watches are designed specifically for kids. So I'm not in the range because they are made for kids from 4 years to 12 years. That's why I don't wear imoo Z1 or imoo Z7 watch. And even if they are really good, but this, as I just said, they are designed for kids because they allows your kids to stay connected with parents when they have some problem. For example, if they miss the school bus in the morning, they can call their parents, and in this way their parents can help their kids to find another solution, or if they have any problem. And another important thing is also that the parents can see the real-time position of their kids, and not just simply in this moment, but they can also go back up to 14 days, so they can see and be sure that their kids are in a safe condition now and also in the past 14 days. I see that you will check the watches, and I'm happy. I hope you enjoy these watches as well. And if you want to learn more about these watches, you can stay connected, or if you have any question, you can ask us in the comment. And we can come back to the watches, and I can show you right here. We were in the settings app, and for example, we can change also what happens when we flip the watch, and we can choose from camera, video, or nothing, because now, for example, the screen is turned off, but if we flip the watch, the camera will activate automatically. And okay, I see that you are asking if imoo watches are on eBay, and the price I think is always the same, but you can check our website because we can sometimes offer you some discount. And I will answer you later if we have also on eBay, so stay connected. And now we can also choose when we flip the watch if we want to answer a call or answer a video calls just simply flipping up the watch. This is very helpful because your kids can easily accept a call from you. You can also manage from here the connection to the Wi-Fi, the software updates, the Bluetooth, the app management, and many other things like accessibility. If you want to take a screenshot, you can easily do it by holding two things on the screen, and then you have the screenshot. And you can change, for example, the unlock settings if you don't want nothing, or if you want to slide to unlock it, or if you want to set a password to stay safe for the watch is safe. And yeah, you can change many other things from here, but we can go and see what the other application can allow your kid to do. We can find the stopwatch. It is like a normal stopwatch. You can start taking the time, stop, continue, or resetting. And the app center is the place where your kid can find all the application that he has on the smartphone. and especially he can find mm, the the version number, the features, and something like this. But the most important, it can remove the application from here. But then if you want to add more application, you need to ask you as a parent to do it from the application on the smartphone, because you cannot directly do it from here. And yeah, all the application you can find here. Then the storage, you can find all the storage available here, and the storage that all the application has during this watch. For example, on the sport, he can also remove some activities to free up space, and so and you can do this for all the application to free space. The next application. Yeah. And the next application is the Duo, that allows your kid to have, for example, this is a step challenge that allows your kid to make a challenge with some friends. And the winner is the first who reach 100 steps. So this is like funny way to keep your kids health and to have a little bit of health challenging with friends. And then we can find again the virtual me, but we already saw it before. And we can find also the theme from here, where you can customize everything, like the theme, the wallpaper, the icons, and the flip up animation. We can try to change something like flip up animation, and for example, you can see, as you can see before, we had this purple animation, but we can change to the blue one here. So we can try, and I turn off the watch, I flip, and now as you can see, the animation is changed. So you can customize everything to personalize the experience on these watches. And finally, very important is the A scanner, because allows your kid to scan the environment to understand better. And we can try now. For example, I have a pen here. I take a picture of the pen, as you can see here, and the watch is scanning, and it say that is a pen, and that's true because this is a pen. So why the AI scanning is important for your kids? It's important because he can scan the environment and understand better the things that are around him. For example, some animals or some plants, he can scan it, and then he will understand. And yeah, maybe especially when they are kids, they like exploring and understanding the world that surrounds them. So the eye scanning allows them to do it. And the last application is the BIN code, that is just a QR code that your kid can show to connect with other people, the friends, if you don't want to bump the watch. And also if you want to connect your phone as a parent to this watch, you can scan the code, and then you will connect directly to the watch. But Here. Okay. Is it okay? Okay, perfect. Um, okay. Now we can try to make a video call in under the water. And now I take the phone where we have the application and try to make a phone call, a video call from here. And yeah. Okay, I don't know if you see, but anyway, he's receiving the video call even if he's under the water. So it's still working. You don't need to worry about your kids if okay, again. Yeah, it is receiving the video call here, and you don't need to worry about your keys to broke them, because these watches are really resistant. They are designed specifically for kids, so they can resist also under the water up to 20 meters. They can even receive video calls, as you just seen, and so that means that your kids can still use them while they are playing with water, or they are swimming in the swimming pool, or if they are washing their hands. They can still use these watches and you don't need to worry. And also this watches has an important feature that is the emergency call, and I can show you how it works. It's very simple. Your kids can just draw a C on the screen, and yeah, and then the screen change to make a video call to the emergency contact. I can show you from here, or okay, yeah, I think you can see it now, and the screen now is off. But if we draw a C, then it rises, and your kid can quickly make a call from here to the emergency contact. That is very important because maybe in some situation they cannot just simply take the watch and put the number to make a video call with you, but they can do it for while they have the hands under a table or behind this their back, and then they can make this call with you, your parent, his parents. But now we can see together also the applications of all the features that you can find on the application on your smartphone, because we have just seen the application on the watches, but there are many features also available on the application on the smartphone. So let's see them together. Why is it not working? Okay, now we are. So when you open the application, you will find first the chat that your kid has on the watch. You can see all the chats and also the group chat with more than one people. But if you open one chat, you can see all the messages that your kid has sent and he has received. Not just simply the messages, but also the audio, the call, and the video calls that he made and he received. So that allows you to check the history of all the chat that your kid has on the watch. And if you want to clear, you can easily do it from here, or you can also change the background. So if we swipe on the right, we can find the location, and the location is very important because allows you to check the real-time location of your kids here, but also you can go back up to 14 days to see the exactly location. So we can go here and we can go back, for example, I don't know, yeah, here we have a record, and as you can see, if I slide this, we can see the exactly position and the time where our kid was, sorry, because this is about Saturday, the last Saturday. You can also play to see the animation of the route that your kid has done. And you can also stop and see the distance and the time. So this is very important because allows you as a parent to see not just simply where your kid is, but also where your kid was. And in this way, you will be always sure about the condition and that your kid is safe. And then we can find the old application that you can find here. And the first one is the watch contacts. And very simply, it's just the contact that your kid has. And if you want to manage, you can do easily from here. You can type on one, and then you can see the number. You can set the nickname, or you can delete if you don't want, because you can manage all the contact that your kid has directly from here, directly from the application. And you can also see the request pending for processing. That means that if your kids want to add new friends, he needs your permission. That means he cannot simply add people because you need to approve them before. And this is important because in this way you will be sure that your kid has only people that you trust and that you think they are good for your kid. And we can go to the class mode. That is very important because the class mode allows you to set a schedule, and in this way your kid cannot use the watch anymore, or better, your kids can use the watch to see the time and to change to make a call or a video call with the emergency contacts, but he cannot use the application on the watch. He can only just see the time and make and receive calls from the emergency contact. You can easily set the timing here from the application, and then you can you can change from here, and then your kid won't be able to use the watch as normal anymore. This is important because maybe in some situation you don't want your kid to use the watch. For example, when he's at school or during the night or in some special occasion, you don't want your kid to use this. So you can set this time from the application on your smartphone, and then your kid won't be able to use the application on his watch. And we can see also that we have the low power mode, and this is just a mode where your kid cannot use the application as well because the battery is too low, and this is just to preserve the battery for emergency moment. But you don't need to worry about the battery because it has 740 milliamp ampere, so it's very long battery and it's up to 100 hours, so it's very powerful, and you can charge during the night, for example, and then it lasts for all the days and even for the next days. Anyway, if your watch has low battery, you can set from here. And important, both for the class mode and the low power mode, your kids cannot exit from this mode without your permission, because you can your kid can exit from these modes only through the application that you has on your smartphone. So if he try to exit, he cannot. So we can see also the app disable. That is just where you can find all the application that your kid has. but you can manage them, because if, for example, you don't want your kids use some specific app, like for example the AI scanning, you can change the settings from here. We can try together. We can see that. Okay, for example, app disable, I go to a scanner. Now now we can use it just simply like normally, as you can see. But if I restrict the use, then as you can see, the brightness of the application is changed, is darker. And if we try to open it, we can't, because it say that parental control is activated, so the app is disabled, and we cannot open this app until you change the settings from the application on your smartphone. And now, for example, you can see that the screen of this watch is changed. Why? Because the class mode is beginning, because we set the time, starting time as 4:47. So if we try to go here, we cannot find the application. We can find only the contacts to make the emergency contact. And if we try to exit, we can't, because as I said before, we can exit from this mode only from the smartphone, only from here. So we need to wait until 4:48 to exit from this mode. And before this, we can only see the time or find the contacts. And now, as you just see, the time is changed. It's 4:48, so we came back to the normal mode, and we can find all the application here. We can do everything as normal. And I can show you also the chat management that is similar to the app disable, but it's just for the chat and the contact, the contact app. Like for example, the chat, the messages, the video calls, and the groups and the friends. You can manage them from here if you want. No limit, so your kid can use freely, or if you want to disable in this way, your kids cannot use them anymore. And if you want to limit the time that your kid can use this application, you can set from here, for example, 60 minutes. And what happens after 60 minutes? Just simply your kid cannot use this app anymore, and he cannot change this setting from the watch, because you can change this app, this setting, only from the application on your smartphone. And if we go on, we can see also watch health management that is related to what we have just shown. And we can see the time that our kids spends on the watch, not just for today, but we can see all the week, and also how much time our kid spent on every single application. And this allows us to understand what the kids do with the smartwatch. And if we want to manage, we can do it from here. We can put a daily control, and then we can set, for example, the time that we want our kid use it. And also we can set a general screen time management. That means that we can just simply put 60 minutes, for example, and then our kids cannot use this the watch more than 60 minutes. And the App Center is just the place where you can find all the application. You can manage them from here. You can update and you can also view the details, and you can also add more application if you want. We can find the fitness mode, that is very important because allows you to understand, it allows your kids to keep trace of his activities. For example, the step counter, the calories burns, and the duration. As you can see, you can find them here in these three different circles, and you can not just simply see the activities of today, you can also go back in the past days. This is important because it allows you to keep trace of your kids' activities. So you can see his improvement, his improvement, and also the records, if you have any record. Now we don't have, but if you can find here, and the record is like for the swimming activities, the running activities, and the activities like this. And next application is the health, because allows your kids, allows you as a parents monitor your kids' health. For example, you can see the body temperature for today and also the past days. And this is important because help you to prevent some problems and disease. And very important is also the features that if the temperature rises too much, then you will receive a notify on your smartphone. So you can make a call to your kids to be sure that he is in a good condition, or maybe if he needs help. And very similar is also the heart rate, because allows you to see the heart rate in the real time or today, or you can go back in the past days. And even in this case, you can set the heart rate alarm, so when the heart rate raises too much, you will receive a notification on your smartphone, and you can set the level of the heart rate that you want directly from here. And finally, for the physical monitoring, we find the blood oxygen. And as the previous features allows you to track the blood oxygen of your kids, you can see the blood oxygen from the current day, but also in the past days, and you will find all the records from here. And here now we don't have, but if we have, they are here. And this physical monitoring are important because allows you to keep trace of the health condition of your kids, and in some case that this allows you to prevent some disease, and this is very important in my opinion. But not just only physical monitoring, because as you can see here, we can find the mood. And what's the mood is like emotional monitoring. It can allow us to see the different emotion that our kids felt. For example, happy, pleasure, good, calm, or not so hot. And in this way, we can understand better the feeling of our kids, and if they need some help, or if they need us to stay closer to them, and something like this. So you can see the mood from today or also in the past days, and you can see all the history, for example, like this. And this was about the health, the physical monitoring, but also the emotional monitoring. So you have a complete overview on your kid's health. And this is very important because you can understand better his needs, or the problem that he has, or the feelings he felt, and so on, so you can understand and help him if he needs. And then, as we already saw before, we can find the historical track that allows you to see the past position that your kid has up to 14 days back. And very important is also the reject unknown calls, because if you turn on these features, your kids cannot receive calls from strangers, and this is important because allows you to be sure that your kid has a safe environment in which he can easily make call and video calls with friends and you, but we cannot face strangers or some dangerous situations. And the schedule power on and power off is just simply the feature that allows you to set a time in which you want your watch, your kids' watch, turn it off and then turn it on again. For example, during the night you don't want your kids to use the watch, you can set these features, and then during this period your kid cannot use the watch at all because it's power off. You cannot, if we switch this button in the activated mode, then the kids cannot turn on the watch until the time that we set from here. That means that only us can control the watch, the screen time, the power on from the application on the smartphone, and the kids cannot do this. They cannot do that from the smartwatch. And finally, the Find My Watch. It is important. For example, if your kid lost the watch and he cannot find it anymore, so you can lock the watch and then play sound or use the GPS track to see where he is. But here you can play sound and easily find the watch again. So this feature is very important if your kid loses the watch and you cannot find again. And as you can see here, there are many other features, but I want to show you the main features about these watches and the application on the smartphone. And you can find many other application features and so on these devices. And I invite you to try on your own when you buy some, and then you can let us what you think about it, for example, in the comment or on our social medias. And if you have any question, feel free to ask us in the comment, and then I will try to answer you or give you more details. And yeah, if you want to have something specific, just ask in the comment. And we can talk about some scenarios in which your kids can enjoy this kind of watches. For example, in the morning, I don't know what your kids do, but for example, some take the school bus, so in the moment from the house to the school, they are alone, and in this moment everything could happen. For example, they can miss the school bus, and it could be a problem if they don't have anyone who is with them, and if they don't have a smartphone or something like this. But with imoo Z7 and imoo Z1, or in general with imoo watches, they can easily make a call or text to their parents, and in this way they can receive help, and yeah, in this way they are safe. And yeah, of course you can give your kids a smartphone, but it's a different thing, because first the price are different, of course. And also the things that your kids can do with the smartphone are different than the things that your kid can do with these smartwatches. For example, the internet environment is very different because, as you already know, nowadays your kids can face every type of content online, and if you don't want your kids play video games all the day, if you don't want your kids stay on social media and scroll all the day, you cannot be sure that your kid don't do this on the phone that you give him. But if you give them smartwatches from imoo, you don't need to worry about this because the environment is safe. They cannot face content that you don't want to, and in this way, yeah, they are safe. And another reason is also that these watches allows you to have a exactly position of your kids. That means that you always know where your kid is now and also where your kid was, because with these watches you can see from the application on your smartphone the exactly position that your kid has had in the past 14 days. So all these features that you can find in our watches are made specifically for kids because we know that the parents want this for the kids. They want their kids in a safe conditions, and they want to be sure that their kids are good and safe. So, for example, another scenarios is when they are out, for example, in the evening, they are outside, they want to play with friends, and you cannot be there with them. Maybe you are at work or you are busy, you have some appointment, it's normal, and it's okay. But if your kid has one of these watches, then you don't need to worry at all because you can make easily a call or a video call with him. You can just simply send a messages, and you will be sure that your kid is safe and is in a good environment. You can also see the location from the application on your smartphone, and that allows you to stay even more sure that your kid is safe and good. But if it's not enough, you can make a video call, and then your kid receive the video call on his watch, and he can easily answer. And especially with imoo Z7, he can do it in a very comfortable way because when he receives the video call, he can show his face with the front camera because, as you already know, the imoo Z7 is the dual camera, and yeah, he can show his face with the front camera. But then, if you want to see the environment, then your kid can switch to the rear camera, this one, and in this way he can show you the environment easily in a better way, and also the definition is high because the front camera is 2 megapixels while the rear camera is 5 megapixels, so you can see clearly the surrounding environment and you can understand better what he is doing and what he playing and so on. So this is not just to make sure that your kid is in a safer condition, it's also to share the moment, to live together, because especially when you cannot stay with your kids, you would like to maybe, but you can't because of the work, because of other appointment, because you are busy. It's normal nowadays, and if you are not with him, you can easily make this video call and then you can live the moment together. He can show you what he is done, you can show you what you are doing, and yeah, in this way it's like you are together, even if you and your kid are in different places. So this was an overview about these watches and the application that you can download easily on your smartphone, both for Android and iOS. Of course, there are more features, but I wanted to show you the main. So I think the features that I think that are the most important. But as you already know, these watches can offer you many things, and the only way to discover all of them is to try. And you can try them for 15 days, because if you buy now, you can enjoy 15 days with the 15 days return with no reason. And that means if you don't like them, if you change your mind, or actually I don't know why you shouldn't like them, or you wouldn't be satisfied, but anyway, it's okay. Everyone has different tastes. Someone prefer Android, someone prefer iOS, and yeah, you cannot change the mind of these people. But anyway, you can return these watches with no problem in 15 days. If you are interested, you can buy them in some e-commerce like Shopee, Amazon, or you can go directly on our website and you can find the watches. You can choose the model and the color that you prefer, and then you can set the order. The price is 219 for imoo C7, but I think it's very affordable and very good price for the quality that he offers you. You can also have 2-day shipping. That means you can quickly have this to give this watch to some kids or your kids, of course. And you also have 2 years warranty. That means that we want to show you that these watches have good qualities and you have warranty for 2 years. When you place the order, you will receive a box like this, and I think it's very good. And when you open the box, you will find this. Wait, we can do it together like this. Yeah, this is what you receive when you order imoo watch, and in particular, this is the box for imoo Z7. And then you will open it, and you will find the watch inside. And yeah, the box is good, of course, but I think that important is the watch that is good. And I can assure you that the watch is good. So this, if you are interested, you can go on Shopee, Amazon, or our website to buy imoo Z1 or imoo Z7. Price is very affordable, it's just 219. Now we can see together again which features are the most important about these watches. We can start talking about the dual camera, because it's very innovative. These features is the first watch that has these features, and the quality of these watches is very good. So the dual camera is also the main difference from other smartwatches, because it allows you to have to use the front camera when you're making a video call with your parents, and also to show the environment, to take photos, pictures, and videos of the environment that's around you in a very easy way. Because what happens usually, some watches that has only one camera, like imoo Z1, you can answer a video call, of course, but then if you want to show the environment or take a picture, you need to flip the whistle or do something like this. But as you can understand, it's not very comfortable and it's not very easy. And many times with other watches, the quality is not also too good. The images are not too clear. But this not happen when you use imoo Z7 because the camera, the front camera is 2 megapixels and the rear camera is 5 megapixels. So the quality is really good and you can show the environment in a clear way. And also when you making a video call with your kids, the kids can still see you during the video call because he can watch the screen and you can still see the environment because he can use the rear camera to show you the environment, but he can see your face on the screen. So this is very comfortable, very easy to use, and I think it's amazing. Another difference between this watch and other normal smartwatches for kids is just it's also the real-time location, because they cannot allow you just to see the location, the real-time location of your kids now, but you can also go back up to 14 days. That means that you can always know where your kid is and where your kid was. So if you cannot check the real-time location now, maybe because you are busy, you are at work, you have your own life, is like normal, but you can go back and check, for example, 2 hours ago, the last days, or 10 years ago. 10 years, 10 days ago, of course. And you will be always aware of your kid's position. So you will be always sure that he is in a safe environment or in a safe condition. And if not, you can easily make a call, send him or her a messages, and in this way you can contact them to be sure what they are doing and where are they. And important for these kind of watches is also the water resistance, because not every watches for kids allows your kid to keep use them even if they are under the water. Like as you can see here, we have imoo Z7 under the water and it's still working. I can show you that it's still working because I can raise it, I can unlock it, and I can find all the application from here. Now I put again under the water. I can even show you that he can receive video calls under the water, because these watches can still working even under the water. So let's try together. I make a video call now, and as you can see, I hope you can see, and he receiving a video call, and I can hear the audio. I hope you too. And now I cancel the video call, so the screen you will see that it changed. Yeah, this is the main screen with the application, and as you can see, these watches are waterproof, water resistance. That means that your kid can still use them even if they are under the water, maybe because they are swimming, of course, and even if outside is raining, or if they are playing with water, or if they are washing their hands, they can still use them in any situation. Even in the ice, they are still washing, because they are designed specifically for kids. And as we know, kids like playing with water, with sand, with ice, with everything. So you don't need to worry if they could break them, because it doesn't happen. And if we want to compare these watches to some smartphone, the first things that we need to know is that these watches allows your kid to have a safe environment, because with these watches your kid can only see the content that you want to, because you can manage all the settings in the application that you have on your smartphone. And also you cannot face strangers people, because you can set the features on your smartphone to reject automatically unknown call from strangers. That allows your kid to stay far away from people that he don't know. And you can also see who try to contact your kids without your permission directly from the application that you have on your smartphone. And also because these watches doesn't have these watches don't have any games, so you don't need to worry if your kids spend too much time on these watches, because they have no reason to stay all the day on the watch, because yeah, they have some funny features, some like the virtual me, but it's not a game. It's just to make a little bit of fun on during the activities during the day or something like this. Also, the challenges and the ranking with that your kid can do with his friends are just designed for him to stay connected with friends, and also in a healthy way, because some challenges are, for example, the steps challenge that allows your kid to make this challenge with some friends, and then the winner is the first who reach amount of steps. So as you can see, it's not a game, but it's just a way to have fun in a healthy way. And also important, as I already before, but it's very important, is the real-time location, because not all the smartphone allows you to have this precise location that the imoo watches allows you to have. For example, you cannot just simply see the real-time location of your kids now. You can also see the real-time location in the past, up to 14 days back. So this is very important, because if you cannot check the position now because you are busy, you are doing something different, you are at work, it's normal. You can check it later. You can see the position, for example, a few minutes ago, 1 hour ago, the past days, 10 days ago, and you can still see the exactly precise location of your kids. So we can see together the different application that you can find on the smartwatch when you buy it. Okay, now you can see. When you turn on the watch, you can unlock it just simply swiping the screen. Then you can swipe on the left to find the contact that your kid has on his watch, and you can find all of them here. If you want to make a call from the watch, you can easily tap one contact, and then you can choose from a normal call or a video call. And you can also see the history of call and video call that your kid has received or made from here. Then we can come back to the home screen and swipe on the right. On the right, we can find the chat section, in which you can find all the chat that your kid has with friends and with you as a parent, or some group chat. And if we open one chat, we cannot just simply see the messages that your kid has done or received, but also the audio, the media like photos and video that he sent or received from this person. As you can see, it's easy to send an audio. You can hold this button to register an audio, or you can type messages from here. For example, you can find all the letters to send a message. You can also change from alphabet to the numbers or the symbols. And if inside a chat we swipe on the right, we can find also the stickers, and the stickers are just like not emoticon, but I think you know the sticker. and it's just simply a way to express better the feelings and the emotion that your kid has. And yeah, you can add more with other button, but we swipe one more time on the right and we can find the album, the camera, and the video. And this allows you to see the past photos, to choose one to send in this chat, or you, if you want, you can come back, and the camera that to take photos in real time, both with the front camera. Like now I just took a photos, a random photo, so I don't want to save it, but I can also switch to the rear camera, like here, and then I can take a photos and then easily send it on the chat. And same for the video. You can take a video from here and then you can send it on the chat. We can come back here in the chat session. We can swipe on the right and we can find the virtual me. What is the virtual me? It's not a game, because your kid cannot play with this, or he can play but in a limited way. We can see in the details now. First of all, your kids can customize this virtual me. He can unlock item by earning this point. And how your kid can earn points? By making activities, competing with friends, or doing some challenges with friends. And then he can unlock some item to customize the virtual me, because as you can see now it has its own clothes, hairs, and so on. You can customize however you want. And if we want to earn more points, as you can see, I need to do I click here more energy, but he say that we need to exercise. And for example, if I try exercise, then I have to choose between swimming activities, skipping, running, or sit-up activities. And then I can earn some points to use them to unlock some items. And also from here we can find the inventory, that is just okay, now it's loaded. The inventory is just the place where you can find all the items that you already unlock, and you can use them, but you can also find the item that you need to unlock, like here. As you can see, it's black and white and not colored. And yeah, the rank we will see later. Now we can change and swipe one more time on the left and on the right, and we can find all the application here. The first application is the add friends mode. That is very simply, and your kid can easily add new friends with this mode by just simply bumping up two watches like this. You can easily make new friends. That means that your kid not just simply can make new friends with these watches, but then with imoo watches he can contact them, stay in touch with them, because he can send messages, make call or a video call with them. So there are many ways to stay connected with friends, and in this way he can expand his societies. We can come back to the watch. I just drink a little bit of water before. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment, and then I will try to answer you, give more details, some specific that you want to know. Just let me know in the comment and we will discover together. Now we can come back to the our watch, and the next application that I want to show you is the step counter. The step counter is just simply the number of steps that your kid has done during the day, and you can also see the number of steps that his friends have made during the day, and if you like, you can put a heart, or yeah, no, I cannot, but anyway, usually you can from here. And also the health mode is very important because it allows you to keep trace of the body temperature, the heart rate, and the blood oxygen of your kids. And that means you can measure the temperature and you can see the temperature during the day from here, from the watch. But from the smartphone, you can also see the temperature in the past days. So you can have a complete overview of your physical condition of your kids, because you can also measure the heart rate, and your kid can only see during the day, but you as a parent, you can see all of the temperatures or the records on your smartphone, on the application on your smartphone, and also in the past days. And finally, the blood oxygen even here. And the very important features about this is that if the body temperature or the heart rate rise too much, then you will receive a notify on your phone. That means that the temperature or the heart rate is too high, then you will receive a notification. And this is very important because it allows you to help your kids if he needs. You can make a call to him if you receive the notification, and in this way you can also prevent some disease. And the next application is the fitness app, because in here you can find, as we saw before, you can find the swimming, the skipping, the running, and the sit-up activities that allows you your kids not just to stay healthy, but also to record his duration activities, the time that he spends, the distance, the calories burned, and other features that you can find in here in the sports mode. So you can have a complete overview of the physical condition of your kids with both the health and the sports mode, because you can keep trace about the body temperature, the heart rate, the blood pressure, and compare this to his sport activities. Next, you will find the level, and the level is related to the points that your kids can earn by doing the activities or doing the daily check-in. Here you can find all the points that he has here, and you can also see the ranking with his friends directly from here. And important is also that he can make and receive some gift from and to some friends. If we go on, we can find the gallery, and it's just all the photos that your kid has on the phone, on the smartwatch. And from here you can also manage them by choosing if he wants to delete or cancel them. And yeah, he can also send them in the chat with friends and with his parents. Then we can find the camera, and the camera is very simple to use. You can use both the front camera from here and the rear camera, just simply flipping up the watch, as you can see. And then if you want to take a picture, you can just simply tap the screen, and then you have the photo. Then you can choose to save or to cancel the photos. Now it's just simply a random photo, so I don't want to save. But if you want to take a video, you can swipe on the left, and then you will be able to also record some videos. And as well as for the photos, you can just simply touch the screen for starting the videos and tap the screen again to save the videos. And the next application is the sticker cam. Is related to the camera. And oh, I see there is a question. Ismaira, sorry for the pronunciation, I hope it's good. And you want to know our prices. The prices for imoo Z1 is 180, and if you want to buy imoo Z7, you can buy it just for 219. You can find them on some e-commerce like Shopee or Amazon, or you can go on our website and easily place the order by choosing the model, the color, and whatever you want. You can also have 15 days return with no reason. So if you are not satisfied or you change your mind, you can also return the watches with no reason during these 15 days. And if you buy these watches, you will receive the box, one like this, and and then in just few days you will receive this. And you also have 2 years warranty. That's because we want to show you that you have a very good quality with these watches. So if you have more questions, you can ask in the comment, and I will try to answer you or help you to know more about these watches. We can come back to the watch. We were talking about the sticker cam, and the sticker cam is like the camera but with some filter, and your kid can choose from many filters and then take a picture. Yeah, as you can see, you can easily make photos from here with these stickers. And this is just to make your kid has a little bit of fun. Maybe he can take picture together with some friends, then he can share with you, with his friends, and yeah, have a fun experience in this way. And also related to this, we can find the funny cam, because your kid can do the smile test, and the smile test is just simply taking photos like I just did, and then and then the watch will give a score to your smile. And now it is not working, maybe for the connection, but anyway, if your kid do this, then he will receive he will receive a score for his smile. And he can also do it with some friends. For example, you can see here is okay, and for example here you can see that the screen is for 2 people. And finally, we can find the virtual avatar, and the virtual avatar is different from the virtual me. Is let's see if it works. You can take photos of your face, and now it's not working. Anyway, you can take a photo of your face, and then the watch will create an avatar from your face, and he can give also a score to you. So this were the camera and related features about the camera, just to have a funny way for your kids to express himself and to share funny moments. Then we can find a normal application that is the alarm clock, and you can just simply add and modify an alarm to set a reminder. And yeah, this about the alarm. Then the messages, but he asked us to insert the SIM card, because to connect to a Wi-Fi to internet, the watch has two different ways, and the first one is the SIM card, and the second is with the Wi-Fi. So your kid can connect easily with the SIM card, because the watch has a slot for the SIM card in the back, and they can also connect to the Wi-Fi. Then we can find the call to easily dial a number and then start a call with someone. You can type some number and then press the green button to start the call. And okay, now the screen is changed, because we set the time, the class mode from the application on the smartphone. I can show you. And during this mode, the watch has limited features. Your kid cannot find the application from here, and he cannot exit, because if he try, the watch say that you can only go out from the application on your smartphone, and you can only see the time and make some call or receive calls from and to the emergency contact. And this is important because you can set the schedule maybe of your kids' school time directly from here, from the smartphone, the application on your smartphone. And as you can see here, the class time 2 is from 5:37 to 5:39. So now it's 5:38, so it's still in the class mode. But then, as soon as the time changes, so as soon as we have 5:39, then the watch will return in a normal way, and we can use the watch again as before. This is important because maybe in some moments, like during the school or during the night or others moment that you don't want your kid use these watches, you can easily set the time, the schedule from the application on the smartphone, and then your kid cannot use the watch anymore. And yeah, you can manage all of this. And now it is 5:39, the watch comes to the normal mode, so your kid can use the old application again from here, and you can also see the charts and like a normal. And we were seeing that the application on the watch, we can go to the the stopwatch is very simple. It's a normal stopwatch that allows you to take some time to stop, continue, or reset. Normal stopwatch. And important is the storage, because here you can see the available storage on the watch and see how much storage all the application has. For example, here the album is the app with the most storage, and we can also manage free app space from here by deleting some photos. And the same we can do with all the application, because we can find all here. And then the dual is another way to collect some points and to have a healthy challenge with some friends. As I said before, you can make a challenge with friends here, and in this case is the 100 steps challenge. That means that your kid can start this challenge with some friends, and then the winner he will be the first one who reach 100 steps. And this allows your kid also to earn some points to unlock items for the virtual me, and also to compete with friends in a healthy way, to have a little bit fun in a healthy way. And the virtual me, we already talked about this, but you can find also from here to customize it. And you can customize also all the features of these watches, because you can customize the theme, the wallpaper, the icons, the flip up animation. We can try right now. For example, if we want to customize the icon, we can download more from here or use this pack that we already have on the watch. For example, I try use. So if I go back now, the application has this different theme, and you can manage and download more from here. You can change all of them. You can change also the theme. For example, now I set this fantasy theme, and then it change like before. Yeah. No, I was in here theme. I think you can change and customize the experience. You can personalize, set the theme and the color that you prefer directly from here. And we can find also the AI scanning here. We can try it now together, but for doing this, I take this watch. Okay. We go on the AI scanning. We on the rear camera, we can try with this duck, with this toy, and I take the photos. Now the watch is scanning the duck, and yeah, it say that he's a toy, and that's right, because this duck is just a toy for kids. And why your kids should use this AI scanning? Because he can scan the environment. For example, if he see some animal or plants that he don't know, he can scan with the A scanner, and then in this way he can discover, learn more, and have a more enjoyable experience in the environment, because he can understand more better, he can explore the surrounding environment. And finally, the BIN code is just the QR code that your kid can show to his friends to add more friends, or you can use to scan from the phone to connect the smartwatch. And the last application that I want to show you is the settings, because from here you can change many things. First of all, you can change the brightness. From here you can rise or decrease, or you can set the screen time out. That means after how much time you want the screen go dark. For example, if I set 5 seconds, after 5 seconds the screen turn dark. Yeah, as you just saw. But if we want more time, I can add from here. Then you can also set the mode, the sound mode. For example, if you don't want to have the ringtone, you can change to the vibrate mode, or you can use both from here. and then you can control the volume from here. You can set the ringtone and also the text tone, so you can customize both for calls and the messages that you receive. Then important is also the flipping setting, because you can set what happens when you flip the watch. You can choose from camera, video, or none. And now is camera. So whenever we flip the watch, I can show you the camera will activate it. So as you just saw, now the watch was dark, but I flip it, so the camera turned on. And you can also set here what you want to do when you flip. For example, you can answer the call and the video calls directly from here, directly flipping up the watch. Sorry, yeah. And also you can manage the connection, the Bluetooth, the accessibility. If you want to set also a password to unlock the watch, you can do it from here. And yeah, you can do many things from here. Another feature that I want to talk about is the emergency contact, emergency call, because your kids can easily draw a C on the screen to raise it up, and then the emergency contact will appear here, and then he can start a video call, a call with this emergency contact from here, touching the button. And why this is important? Because maybe in some situation your kid, I hope he will never see this situation, but anyway, would happen. He cannot show his hand, or he has his hand under the table or in the back. He can easily draw a C on the screen, and then the screen will raise, and then he can make this call to the emergency contact. So this is very important, because it's another features that ensure you that your kid can make can stay in contact with you if he needs, and he can also you can also as a parent stay always sure that your kid is in a safe condition, in a good conditions. So the main features of this watch is I can say that are the first of all the dual camera, because this is an innovative way in which you can make a video call with your kids, stay connected with them, and they can show your face during this video call, but also the environment, taking photos, video, or using the AI scanning. So these cameras are very revolutionary. Sorry, they are very innovative, and the quality is also very good, because the front camera is 2 megapixels and the rear camera is 5 megapixels. So that means that you make a video call with your kids, you can see them clearly, and also you can your kids can also take photos and videos in a high quality, and then you can share them with you or with his friends. And yeah, because another features very important about these watches is the making friends, because your kids can easily make new friends by simply bumping two watches like this, and then you can easily add new friends. That means that imoo watches allows your kid to easily add friends, but also easily your kid can stay connected with them, because he can send messages, make a call or a video call with them, send some images, compete with them in the ranking, challenging them. So many ways to stay connected with friends that allows your kid to empower his friendship. And another important features and innovative is the real-time location, because these watches, according to GPS, GDS, Galileo, Baidu, and so on, allows you as a parent to always have a real-time location of your kids. Not just simply the real time, because you can also go back up to 14 days. That means you can always know, you can always be aware of your kid's position. You can always know where he is and also where he was. And this is very important because you can always be sure that he is in a safe environment, in a safe location, and he is only where you want him to be. And if we need to talk about other important feature, it comes to my mind the water resistance, because these watches, as you can see here, are water resistant. I can show you that this is water, and then the watch still working because I can unlock it here. Okay, and as you can see, we can find all the application and it's still working even if it's under the water. It can even receive video calls under the water. I can show you right now. We can make a video call and I can show you that it's still working. For example, here, water thing, video call, and now you see the screen rise up. So that means I am making a video calls, and it's very important feature because it means that your kids can still use these watches in every situation, even if outside is raining, even if they are playing with water, washing their hands, and even if it's swimming, because these watches are water resistant up to 20 meters under the water. So they are very resistant. They are designed specifically for kids. So we all know that they like playing with water, with something, some sand or outside anyway. So you don't need to worry about they could break them, because they are resistant and designed specifically for this kind of situation. And important is also the class mode, because with the class mode you can set the times that you don't want your kids use these watches anymore. For example, some situation could be during the school time or during the night. You don't want your kids to use these watches, so you can set the class mode directly from the application on your smartphone that you can download easily from both for Android and iOS. And then with the class mode, your kid cannot use these watches anymore, or better, he can still use them, but just to see the time and to receive or make a call with the emergency contact, but he cannot use any other application. And if he try to exit from this class mode, then he cannot do that directly from the smartwatch, because the only way to end the class mode is from the smartphone, from the application that you have downloaded on your smartphone. And this is to ensure that your kid can only use the smartwatches when you want, in some specific time, and to avoid that your kids spend time on these watches when you don't want it. And to show, this is also because these watches ensure your kids a safe environment, because for example, these watches avoid some these watches reject some calls from strangers unknown, and this is important because your kid is in a safe environment. That means you can only see the content that you want to. And while with some smartphone, your kids can go on internet and see every type of content. He can spend time on social media, and he can spend the time on the video games. You don't have to worry about this with the imoo watches because it cannot happen. Your kid can only use these watches with the features that we saw during this live, and he cannot contact stranger people. You can see all the contacts that he has directly from the application on your smartphone, and you can easily manage them from the application on your smartphone. And important for these watches is also the health mode and the sport mode, because with these two modes you can understand better the physical condition of your kids, and you can also prevent some disease. For example, the temperature and the heart rate monitoring allows you to have a complete overview about the physical condition, and if the temperature or the heart rate rise too much and the score is too high, then you will receive a notification on your smartphone, and that means that you can make a call to your kids to make sure that he is good in a good condition, and if not, you can help him, and you can maybe prevent some disease before it's too late. And also with the activity settings, you can monitor your kids while he is doing some activities, like for example swimming or running, and he can see the duration, the distance, the calories burned, and many other features that you can find all both for the watches and the smartphone, because you can download the application on your smartphone both for Android and iOS. So you can download it both if you have an Android phone or if you have an Apple phone. And if you are interested in these watches, you can go on some e-commerce like Shopee or Amazon, or you can easily go on our website and choose the model, the color that you prefer to give these watches to your kids. And you can also enjoy 15 days return with no reason. And maybe if you change your mind, or for example, if you bought the imoo C1 at first, but then you want to choose imoo C7, you can return the watch in 15 days with no reason. And then if you make an order, you will receive in just 2 days a box like this, in which you can find the smartwatch. And so the shipping is also very fast, very quickly, and in just in 2 days you will be able to give these watches to your kids. And also to show you that these watches has a good quality, we have 2 years warranty. That means that these watches has a really good qualities. And okay, for today is everything. If you have questions, we can answer you in the next live. See you guys next time.